Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mikey Report for September 26th, 2010. It is 26, right? Yes, it is. Glad you can be with us. I am the one and only Mikey Edwards. And we have a lot of news to get to, including a couple sports things from yesterday, including high school football. My alma mater, North Pocono, ended up losing to Scranton Prep. Here. So, North Pocono not on a great streak right now, so hopefully they can rebound from it. And we have some college football scores, of course. A lot of clobberings in the in favor of the Big Ten. And we got football scores from today and from the NFL. Baseball scores last night. The Red Sox ended up beating the Yankees. So last night, and sorry for those of you looking for the Mikey Report last night. I was out of town until about 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, ain't happening. So that is what I have to say there. And what was I gonna say? Oh yes. And the Yankees ended up winning today on a walk-off walk from Juan Miranda. So, Hideki Okajima suffers the loss, and Jabba Chamberlain, as far as I know, picked up the win. So the Yankees inch closer to the playoffs. And Tampa Bay has clinched a playoff spot. As we continue on here on the Mikey Report, we have quite a bit of news, including the abortion bill's 10th anniversary. Apparently, new turmoil grows about having it as telemedicine. The abortion pill is apparently safe and effective after long debate for 10 years, but doctors are starting to use telemedicine to prescribe it to rural women. The pioneering telemedicine program in Iowa provided the pill to about 1,900 women, with the doctor able to consult with a faraway patient in a video teleconference and unlock a container by remote control to release that pill. To the alarm of anti-abortion activists, abortion providers in other states are pondering whether similar programs would enable them to serve more women, especially in rural areas. Definitely not a good sign. As we continue on, enough about that, let's take a look at more. We can't seem to get away from the Gulf oil spill. I do not know why. It just is. Engineering experts are probing the Gulf of Mexico oil spill. Probing on the Gulf of Mexico oil spill exposed holes in the internal investigation by BP as the company was questioned today for the first time in public about its findings. The lead investigator acknowledged that the company's probe had limitations. Mark Bly, head of safety and operations for BP plc, told a National Academy of Engineering committee that a lack of physical evidence and interviews with employees from other companies limited the study. The internal team only looked at the immediate cause, which killed 11 workers and unleashed 206 million gallons of oil into the Gulf. It's clear you could go further into the analysis, according to Bly, who said the investigation was geared to discovering things that BP could address in the short term. It doesn't represent a complete penetration into potentially deeper issues. For example, the NAE panel noted that the study avoided organizational flaws that could have contributed to the blast. BP focused much of its work on decisions made on the rig, not with the managers on shore. So, issues with that still continue, as we're waiting for that to just fizzle out. Stocks are trying to avoid a September swoon in a big way. Investors will head into this week, according to a Reuters report, wondering if September will end as strongly as it began for the market, with manufacturing and personal income data among the top indicators on tap. Historically bad month on a pace to be S&P's best since March of 2000. Data will be watched for further clues on whether the recovery is still on track, the economic recovery that is, and to see if the market's recent rally has support. Friday's advance left the three major U.S. indices with gains for the fourth week in a row, boosting investors' confidence that the upward move will continue. S&P 500 index up 9.5% since the end of August. Last week it moved to above the 1130 level on Monday, represented a technical breakout that analysts suggested further gains were likely. If the rally holds, it'll make September the best month for the S&P since at least March of 2000, and the best September for stocks since 39, according to the data. Current stock indices are at 10,860 for the Dow, the Nasdaq Composite at 2381, and the S&P at 1148 and 2/3. And that will be where they start off tomorrow morning. Bishop Eddie Long, the megachurch pastor, is pledging to fight accusations. He says he's not the man being portrayed in the media. Famed pastor of the New Birth Missionary Baptist Baptist Church. He said that he will fight allegations that he lured young men into sexual relationships, stressing that he'd be back to lead the church next week. He neither discussed specifics of the lawsuits filed against him nor flatly denied the accusations, but he drew thunderous applause when he addressed his flock publicly for the first time since the first lawsuits were filed several days ago. There have been allegations and attacks made on me, according to Mr. Long. I've never in my life portrayed myself as a perfect man, but I'm not the man that's being portrayed on the TV. That's not me. That is not me. 4 young men filed lawsuits in the past week. 3 who live in Georgia, 1 from Charlotte, North Carolina, who attended one of the satellite churches there. 2 claimed they were members of the church's Longfellow's Youth Academy, a program that taught teens about sexual and financial discipline, when Long gave them gifts and took them on trips to seduce them. Long's been an outspoken opponent of gay marriage, and whose church has counseled gay members to become straight, has been named as a defendant in the lawsuits, which claimed the pastor abused his spiritual authority. Quote unquote, the federal and state authorities have said they will not investigate the allegations because all 4 men were 17 and 18 years old when the relationships with Long began, older than George's age of consent, which is 16. So far, we hope and pray that Bishop Long doesn't have any issues, but I think he will be alright. Granted, there are a lot of people who end up having issues when inside the megachurches, but I think Bishop Long is alright. Lindsay Lohan reportedly checking into rehab again within days following her release from jail on the $300,000 bail. Late Friday night, Lohan reportedly getting serious about her recovery, according to People magazine. Source claims that the troubled starlet plans to voluntarily check herself back into a rehab center, saying she will step up her treatment and do more than what she was previously ordered to do. Finally! How many times do we have to go over that? Katy Perry ended up wearing a low-cut Elmo top on SNL on the premiere Saturday night, making light of her recently scrapped Sesame Street skit, poking fun at the flap after Sesame Street pulled her duet with Elmo. She was a 16-year-old library volunteer in sketch Maureen DiCicco, who appears on a mock daytime talk show Bronx Beat, hosted by Amy Poehler and Maya Rudolph. Talk show host made a big deal about how big the girl's chest had gotten since last time they saw her. Kaboom, one says. The other adds, look at Elmo's head, it's all stretched out. So, it's definitely later Katy Perry's fiance Russell Brand jokingly tweeted, today's Sesame Street will not be brought to you by the number 34 or the letter D. So, a little humor and fun at that situation, but enough about that. Let's get to weather, where it's very nice and cool and comfortable right now. We got anywhere between 57 and 64 degrees depending on where you live. 57 up in the Mount Cobb Lake Ariel area. 64 with showers here in the Phoenixville area, I think. Or I might be off. I think I'm off just a tad. Yeah, cloudy skies, I should say. And we got about 61, 62 degrees in North Ridgeville, Ohio, and cloudy skies. So, we're going to be looking at 62 degrees tomorrow with showers possible. And apparently that's going to continue. Rain and thunder on Tuesday, a few showers on Thursday possible. Wednesday the 29th, mostly cloudy, 69 degrees. Friday the 1st, 64 degrees, partly cloudy. Saturday, Sunday, sunny skies, cooler temperatures, 57, 54. Monday the 4th, we're looking at partly cloudy, 57. Tuesday the 5th, showers, 60 degrees. That's up in Mount Cobb. In Phoenixville, however, we are looking at a 10-day of pretty much rain and thunder tomorrow. Morning rain on Tuesday, 72 and 75 respectively. Cloudy on Wednesday, 76. Isolated thunderstorms possible on Thursday, the 30th, 75 degrees. Friday the 1st, sunny, 72 degrees. Saturday and Sunday, the 2nd and 3rd, sunny skies, 65 and 63. Monday the 4th, partly cloudy skies, 67 degrees. Showers on Tuesday the 5th, 66 degrees. And in North Ridgeville, I think it's somewhat more of the same, as I noticed showers are moving north. They aren't moving east like they normally are. They decided to move north. Why? I don't know. I don't try to figure that out. Let me quickly get to... actually, no, I won't get to the 10-day forecast for North Ridgeville, but we will, in a moment, I will be back with the Mikey Report in just a moment. Don't go anywhere.